I am former United States Senator Roudy here in Minnesota, and I was privileged to be the negotiator of Operation Solomon, or leading the negotiating team is a better way of expressing it. I first became interested in the Falashas of Ethiopia, about whom I knew nothing, because Bill Halpern, a young man from Minnesota, was doing his doctoral thesis on the Black Jews of Ethiopia, and he went to my rabbi, Rabbi Shapiro of Temple Israel here in Minneapolis, and he said he was out of money, needed money to continue his research, and could the rabbi find help? And he showed the rabbi pictures of the Falashas in their huts in Gondar province, Ethiopia. My rabbi was stunned, never had seen anything like that before. And he finally said, one of the great compliments of my life, he said, well, if you need extra money, you ought to go and see Roudy Bושbiץ. He's the only one I know who raises money for all Jewish affairs. We raised some money, and off he went back to the Horn of Africa, where unfortunately not too many years later he lost his life. But he introduced, and he had a signal part in making Operation Solomon happen. And when I got to the United States Senate, I formed an Ethiopian Jewish caucus and got 35 of 40 senators to become members of that caucus. And therefore we were able to keep the issue very much in view and keep the issue from being put on the back pages. That was very important. We flew into Addis, and finally we thought we had a deal, and we departed. And we left Ethiopia, and the modalities, a favorite word of the Ethiopians, the modalities, the technicalities of the movement were going to be worked out between the Israelis and the American diplomats and also the Ethiopians. And that thereupon went 30 days of one roadblock after another that they had to put up with. We were part of those negotiations from Washington. I spoke with Nate Shapiro, who is the head of the American Ethiopian Jewish Association here in the United States, and without Nate Shapiro, I don't think the whole thing would have happened. He was wonderful, and he has become a lifetime friend of mine. It is a privilege to have been involved. It was a major league mitzvah, and not only was it a privilege, but I'm proud to have been part of it. Thank you.